Welcome to the PRP crib. It's time to get down to it.
Guys, welcome to High Octane Hustle. I'm Fastlane Jane.
And I'm Design Muse, and today we have...
Justin from PRP Seats.
Yes!
Right. And we are actually here at the PRP Showroom in Temecula.
In
Love it.
Temecula.
Every once in a while. Yeah! Every once in a while when y'all obviously
you know what? We're still trying to get used to our seating here.
That was
Totally.
very harmonious, too. We had a nice
did.
song in
Yes.
there.
We
It was
work
great.
on it. We work on it.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, impressive.
Yes.
We try and please.
So
A+.
cool. I mean, we are sitting here in some really comfortable
Oh,
PRP
my
seats.
goodness.
I don't even know where to begin. We had a whole an amazing tour today, right?
We did.
Loved it.
We did.
The quality of the seats, to see all the styles that they
And
have,
the choices of the colors. Yeah.
I love that.
And just having the opportunity to see from the ground up, which these guys are going to see too.
because
our
these are
audience.
all American-made seats.
Yes, with-
right here.
Yes, with American-made products. So we're pretty stoked about that.
Definitely.
In
so,
Temecula.
Which is
in
also
Temecula,
in America.
California, in the USA. Oh, he likes the sing-song.
I
thing.
did-
He
I
wants
was-
to be a part of it.
I did.
Okay, again.
I saw the opportunity.
In
Temecula. I saw the
Okay,
chance. I had a chance.
we'll stick to podcasting. I don't know. I mean, you go for it. You sing all you want, but I think we should stick to podcasting.
I'm out.
Let's
or
do
interviewing
that.
I'm out.
people.
Let's do that. Well, where do we begin? Do you want to start with the history? I mean, PRP seats. There's so much about it. For me, I've always known it to be off-road seats, but I know there's so much more. So you want to kind of
Dive in.
Really down to its core. PRP is a seat company as a whole. You know, I think we've done an incredible job working in the off-road space. You know, but at the end of the day, we're a seat company, and we really just manufacture good times for everybody. So no matter what you're driving,
That's right. That is one of your taglines.
It
huh?
is. You catch that?
Manufacture good times.
I love
that.
So threw that in there. But PRP's been around. It's going on 27 years, so 1997.
Wow.
We're getting up there. Founded right here in Temecula by Aaron Wedeking in his garage. Awesome guy. Basically built his own seats out of need because he couldn't get seats from other companies fast enough for the race.
Yeah.
You know, the traditional, I can make it probably myself and put a seat together, and it worked great. And he thought, what the heck, I'll sew a few more. So he sewed a few more, and then he actually sold a few to B&R Buggy in Oceanside, the classic Volkswagen racing shop, to a guy named Gary. And Gary actually works here still for PRP. So Gary
Wow.
So cool.
sold B&R Buggy and came to work here with Aaron. So
Wow.
kind of that first customer for PRP still works here. So
Wow.
we kind of held that, really held on to us. So yeah, manufacturing suspension seats here in the USA for 27 years.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
and Aaron's still here, right?
Aaron is still here.
Yep.
Aaron's the founder of the company. He has a lot of say in the R&D realm of what we need and things that he's experienced or tried to do in the past. He is on a little like a retirement spree, so he is definitely enjoying himself.
I love
Spree.
that.
If you're watching
Doesn't
this,
that just start and go? I mean, what do you mean spree?
But he's so involved, so it seems
Okay,
like a little
very cool.
spree, you know, like
Yeah.
in a way, like right now as we're filming this, he's in Europe, you know, with friends, like having a great time, and
Awesome.
you know,
Yeah,
so
very
he's he's in and out, but we cherish all of his knowledge and in R&D and the processes of how we do things and why we did those things back in the day. It really helps
Nice.
when we go to market with new ideas. He's like, dude, I tried that back in 2005, man. Here's
Cool.
here's what it looked like.
Sure.
Right.
And that's really helpful to people bringing new ideas because he might have been there.
For people who don't know, like say, maybe some audience listeners that are new,
Yeah.
talk about suspension seats.
Yeah, suspension seats are definitely fantastic. They're great for vehicles when we want to, you know, add some comfort level to your guys' seats. You'll see in some of the videos here that, and you guys saw today, really is that they're a liner with paracord and they're pulled together to create a force. So, you know, as I
Kind of
mentioned-
look like a corset.
yeah.
Yes.
It's
yes.
seven- it's
Exactly.
It's pretty cool though.
That
Yeah.
talking about suspension liners way sexier than how I was to describe it, because it's like it's 700 pounds of paracord. It's a liner. You can so it'll take 700-pound person stepping on that to break. Like,
Isn't that
Right.
it's
crazy?
awesome.
Yeah, this is where
to
they're
think
supposed
about.
to insert us jumping from seat
Need
to
to see.
seat.
We haven't
Yeah.
done that
But
yet.
we will
Well,
do
we
that
will.
someday.
And that's really the suspension seat aspect. When you're riding in the car, your seat has a little give that you're sitting in.
Yeah.
That is different when we jump to composites, which PRP does offer as well. There's even one behind me here, and that's a fiberglass setup, and that seat's built to work with the suspension of the vehicle.
Yeah.
And the suspension seat's working
which
as
is
your own
typically
individual.
a race seat, right?
Typically
Right.
a race seat, a trophy truck, a full race vehicle is using a composite, and suspension seats are great for.
And do you want to explain what the difference between that? Why would someone choose that?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I get this at shows all the time, and I'll tell people I normally go by use case. I call it like the 3 questions, like what style of driving are you doing,
Okay.
what type of vehicle do you own, and how frequently do you use it, and that'll narrow me down enough to help a customer pick a seat. I don't. At least me personally, I don't convince customers to go one way or the other. I don't. I think everyone in the seat realm, when they approach me, they have a preconceived idea or an experience shared
Sure.
from somebody else that says, I think composites are safer, or
Okay.
I think suspension seats are safer. And most of the time when they come to me with that approach, to me and my selling point, I don't feel comfortable trying to sway them in a different direction when they
Right.
have that thought in their head already.
Yeah.
So I break off of that and I just tell them, look, here are the facts. Here's what both of them do. If you don't know, here's my most popular options for what you're doing. Or here's 1 or 2 options, whatever fits best for you as well too. Because sometimes it's like trying on shoes. It's a body thing. Like, do I feel good in this
Yeah.
one?
That-
Do I not
it
like
really
this?
is.
Right.
It's a feel product. I have to sit
Yeah.
in it to really get in a good idea, or have a buddy that has one to really know.
Yeah.
And so when I get asked that question at shows, I'm like, that's a great question. Which one do you feel more comfortable with right now?
Yeah.
And then they'll tell me.
And you guys have such a great selection. I mean, we sat in so many today.
Well, we're sitting in some right now, and
have
I'm just
different
sitting
ones.
here. We all have different ones. Maybe
Yes.
you can touch on this. And these are suspension seats as well that we're
Correct.
sitting in. Super
They're
comfortable.
great. The Enduro lineup is our number one moving seat in terms of for
I can-
general off-road use.
Yeah.
I can see why, right?
great seat.
It's
Yeah.
a
Very
great seat,
comfortable.
fully reclinable, forward and back. It's got different side levels of containment, which I showed you today. The Enduro Crawl is definitely the most popular, just because of the containment level. So I love talking customers into the Enduro line. I think it's a great seat for that everyday use, and you can pick the daily, trek, trailer, crawl for what's most comfortable to you. Like, kind of goes back to trying on shoes thing.
I love this. Again, it goes back
Yeah.
to the I love the daily. It's perfect. I might
I
leave
like that
with
you
it.
chose that one.
I might
You
leave
signed
with
it earlier
today.
and you picked it for your
Yes,
chair, I
I picked it
noticed.
for today.
I ended up in the trail,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm on a
Yeah.
trail.
Yeah.
Perfect. And all of these too, I think going into how stuff's USA made, and PRP's been known to make stuff custom to order for you guys. Like, you can pick out all the colors in this fancy swatch book over here, and customers picking the thread and adding their custom logo. Like, we've thrived on making the seats all unique.
Yeah, all the colors.
And really
That is
heading
incredible.
into 2025 and beyond, and just even this year right now, is we're really focused in on being able to offer seats to customers faster. And that's not taking the 3 to 4 week production time to make them. We're giving that customer the option, hey, look, do you want it just be all black anyway, or all black and gray, or black tweed like you like, or the gray
Yeah.
tweed you
Yeah.
like? Like, we have that on the shelf right now.
You said you were actually starting to stock a lot more things like that, right? So
Yeah.
do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. And the Enduro lineup falls into that lineup. The most popular lineup has to be available quickly, right?
Yeah.
Those are huge. The GT3 and XCR are huge for the UTV side. But your everyday buggy seats, that we've in the premieres and our original seat, we still stock that, still make that seat. It's on our website, and we offer 2 colorways: black tweed or gray tweed for that seat still. So those still reign supreme.
Because people still love tweed.
Yeah.
Still love tweed, and they still put
It's
buggies
not
in.
just for arm patches, folks.
It's like coming back. I think that a lot of customers too, like, see, how much UTVs are costing now, and then they're like, man, I could buy a a old sand rail and swap the seats out and do that. I've seen a
Yeah.
lot more of that.
Yeah.
You know, we're seeing a lot more
Make it
jet
their
boats
own.
come back, even
Yeah.
too. Like people like the vintage jet boats things coming
Right.
back. But I think if
And wait, don't you guys make
Oh,
seats
yeah.
for
Oh, yeah.
those?
I have a lot to do with that side project just because of my personal interest in that market for sure. I love jet boats, always have, and
Yeah.
when I saw the opportunity to jump into the jet boat scene, I saw a huge problem with just follow through and lead times and expectations from upholstery shops doing boat interior. Because
Right.
Oh, we were talking about that. I mean, literally, that's really the only place you can get a boat interior is like a custom shop, right?
Exactly. And for these
Until now, right?
Until now, right? the balance too is there's so many different ways and open bows and all that varietal stuff that makes it tough to
Sure.
beat the upholstery shops. But like if you need 2 buckets and a straight across bench, like
Sure.
we want to be the guy for that.
Right.
And so we've launched that project, and it's been a great hit so far. I love doing that, and hopefully one day we'll get to stock those even, because I just see a huge need for upholstery in that market faster than what they're getting it, for a better value as well. It's not buying with confidence too. Like you're spending $3,000 on a boat interior, like, and you can't get the guy to pick up the phone. It's like
Oh,
we've
right.
got the customer.
Yeah.
We know that. Yes.
It's like we've got the customer service team that's here to pick up the phone and answer that call, update you on your order. Boat interiors are tricky. Like you're telling a upholstery guy I want two to 3 colors and make it. Versus PRP way, it's go on the website, design it, and then you get to see
And
it before
pick-
you buy
yeah.
it. It's
Yeah.
huge for that
Yeah.
market. They don't have that,
Yeah.
so we actually give them that.
So on your website, let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity, like say me, I can hop on my phone or sit at my computer and I can design my own seat.
With the Mexican blanket serape.
It's so
cool. I know.
So
The fabric you pointed out today. It's possible. So yeah, you can head online and design it out before
Oh, I'm
you
so
buy it.
excited.
and even some the whiskey tone vinyl that you
Coming
guys
soon,
have.
please,
Oh,
God, please, coming soon. Don't hurt me.
What was that other one that you liked
it's
so
gonna be a
well?
popular one.
Absolutely. It already
yes.
is. It's
Yes.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's going to be a true winner for sure.
Yes.
But it needs to be on the website ASAP. We've made some.
Before this comes out.
Yeah, no doubt.
It will be there.
It
will
should
be
be.
there.
It
This
should
is
be
your
by the end of this
catalyst,
month.
right?
Yeah.
Whiskey material will be out for sure. It has to be. I think it's got too much attention now. It's
Right,
over.
right.
It's over.
We got to see it here first.
Yes.
No,
Did you know that the Nitto Recon Grappler is my favorite tire? And I love that Nitto is a tire brand that's fueled by enthusiasts. They actually have a new program that's free to join and gives you exclusive access to Nitto merch, event invites, and much more. And it's called Nitto Fastlane.
That's easy for me to remember. And it's free to sign up and become a VIP. The Nitto Fastlane is the only way to access free, exclusive merchandise, event invites, and much more. Prior Fastlane giveaways have featured collaborations with Rugged Radio, Baja Designs, Carhartt, and many more.
Now's your chance to join Nitto's only VIP program, the Nitto Fastlane.
Sign up at drivingline.com/Nitto-Fastlane.
And we linked it in the show notes below, so check it out.
I guess it was at the show, but we still got
The
to see
first
it.
production runs of them, really. It's
Yeah.
doing one set for Sandsport Super Show for John Perolsky, shout out Dude and Destroy, I walked 2 customers to his car just to verify that they liked it, and they did I'll copy that exactly. And you saw
Yeah.
that today.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
exact
Yes.
copies
Looks
of that
great.
new seat
She
'cause it looked
stopped
good.
in her tracks,
Yeah.
man. She, wait,
Oh.
wait, wait.
Well, I
I'm
saw it
turning
first
around.
in the rack, and I was like, "What is that in there?"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, "Screw it."
I've never seen that.
It's kind
But
of like how I found the actual serape material.
Right.
That will be mine.
That will be yours.
That will be mine.
She wants her interior to be brighter than the exterior of her car.
Well, I want it
Louder,
to
I
be
should
louder than
say.
my side pipes,
Louder.
right?
Loud
louder
outside,
than my
loud inside.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then there's me.
And then there's you.
Perfect.
I
Good
guess
combo.
so. Oh my gosh.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, marine side's been great for us. UTV side's been great. Off-road side's been even better. We're getting a lot more of these crawl vehicles, these everyday vehicles. They're finding use for seats, and it's been great. Interesting little take too is we've launched seat covers. So we've done seat covers for Tacoma, 4Runner, early JK, JL, JT. I could go on forever. Sprinter, Ford Raptor, Bronco. But as these call them new vehicles get a little older, we're going to see the same thing kind of take course. That second, third, fourth hand of these 2016 Tacomas, let's call it.
Yes.
Maybe the first buyer bought seat covers for them. Well, guess what they're doing? They're swapping the seats out eventually.
Totally.
They're gonna make them into crawlers. These JLs are eventually gonna lower in price in the marketplace, and then we're gonna see them modified, like how we see JKs now and YJs and TJs. So like there's the buyer that's getting the seat covers, and then there's the buyer that's getting the seats, and then the minute the seat covers and the car gets older and more attainable for some of the people that want to tinker with them, well, guess what? They're throwing seats in them next. So it's definitely a trickle-down effect for the customer to roll with PRP on stage one of it, and then like the final stage where you go all out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat.
And it's even, we had talked about a little bit about reselling the Can-Ams and the UTVs. I'm going to say that right.
UTVs.
And how you guys have created some products for, somebody to come in and change seats and whatnot. Talk easy for me to say.
Talk to us about that.
Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so we've always
He's got you.
Thank you.
Is that we've done a great job working in the UTV space. That's mostly kind of what PRP started out being known for. At least when I first got here, PRP was UTV seats. That was the synopsis on the brand. And now it's 50-50. And if anyone argues with me, sales tell me it's 50-50, so don't argue.
No arguing, guys.
That's just what it is. But we do 50-50 in what we call the general off-road business, but they're really just universal seats at the end of the day. We're a seat company, not trying to just stick to off-road, but off-road seats and UTV, both segments. And so we've always offered mounts for these UTVs. Right. So it's a direct bolt-in. But what I mentioned today is, what I want to mention today is, for Can-Am Maverick Can-Am Maverick R and Can-Am Maverick X3. I own an X3 and I'm 6'5", and I know you can relate to it. Is when you put these shorter cages in the car, people are swapping out the cages, and then they put the seats in. Then they're like, "Oh shit, I can't wear my helmet."
Yeah, no headroom.
No headroom. Yeah. So just recently we launched lowering mounts, a complete bracket replacement. So it's not just like a adapter plate like we've done in the past. It's actually like a full service replacement bracket with a slider. Okay. And it lowers you 3 inches. Which
so
is all
awesome.
you.
Right?
Which
is
all
me.
Yeah. You don't want to hit your helmet on the bar.
No, and a lot of customers have that same
with
problem.
all your gear on, you're like pretty claustrophobic.
And a lot of people change their cage first, and then they go, and then I want to do seats, and then they change seats, and then they're like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have gone with maybe the lowest cage. So we're starting to, we've made adapters for everything, and we're starting to really look at, can we make a better mount at the same time? That's going to solve maybe a slider issue as well. We're trying to identify problems too, does dirt get stuck in the slider mechanism that Can-Am has? And it does. It's just reality, and
I like that, because everything we talked about, even walking on the showroom floor and out in the warehouse and stuff, you guys always try to listen to customers and what's going on, and trying to evolve constantly to make sure it's a new product that they're going to be happy with, like that.
Yeah, 100%. We've really zeroed in on that. It's if anyone's not felt heard, like, you're definitely being heard now. We're definitely listening and taking the feedback and introducing that. I mean, the seats you're in are a living proof of that. The Enduro Daily was the Enduro Elite, and now it's got 4 seats that do everything the customer's wish list was. I wish it had more containment up top, or I wish it had containment on the bottom.
Yeah.
I like the cushion, but I wish it was flat across. I'm like, okay, well, we can change all that.
So it was the Enduro Evolution, wasn't it?
Yeah. I told him a little secret. We didn't know what we were going to call it. We thought maybe the Enduro Elite or the Enduro Evo is what we were going with.
Yeah.
And so you'll see, I showed you guys, but a lot of the parts say Enduro Evo on them, but that was just because that section of the business it came before the name finally. We just said, screw it, we'll just call it Enduro. Instead of Enduro, it's probably part of the Elite Series.
Yeah.
Because it's got the style of an Elite Series seat.
Right.
More like internal, feedback there. But it's got the names of all the seats on them that we ended up going with. But yeah, Enduro Evo was really like, we were stuck on that for a hot minute, and then transitioned off and left it alone and called it its own thing. But it's been good. It's been
But
good.
the bins remain. as
The
proof.
bins,
Right.
the
That's
bins will
proof.
never go away. That is some hefty marker on
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
bins. Those ain't going anywhere.
But
And
those are good memories and a great story. So
Yeah.
Totally.
Go ahead,
And now
sorry.
even these seatbelts behind us too. I mean, I love that you guys have so many colors too, but I love the evolution of them.
Yes.
They can start out for someone that just wants something kind of quick and upgraded. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, for sure. So the seat belt line has grown exponentially over the years too. We always are trying to find better ways to keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, an aftermarket style harness is going to keep you in place and secure in the vehicle in case of an accident. That's really our goal. And you can't go out riding without it, in my opinion. It's night and day difference in terms of safety and keeping everything close to you in terms of ergonomics, staying in your seat, your shoulder placement, like all of that matters. If racers have it, you guys should have it. Just saying.
Absolutely,
If
100%.
racers are
that,
using
yeah.
harnesses,
Right.
and we're out here, going 80, 90 miles an hour in open air vehicles, with
with just a 3-point
point harness
Yeah.
or a
Yes.
4-point harness, as my famous ad you guys called out earlier, makes you go like this, basically,
Yeah.
you have the ability to bob forward, and that's a concern to a degree, in that type of vehicle, right? We have that flexibility in our cars every day.
Yeah.
But we're driving on nice paved roads most of the time.
Sure.
We're not
Yeah, and
driving through whoops and going
Yeah.
up trails and getting aggressive. And if racers are doing that, racers go 80, 90 miles an hour in the whoops and oftentimes faster. And
Yeah.
enthusiasts
Yeah.
are doing that
Exactly.
in now 2,000 cc Polaris
Right.
Pro Rs.
It's amazing
Right.
what you can buy off a showroom
room-
floor.
it's
And
Yeah,
insane
just
how-
drive- yeah.
and just flat out, here you go.
Yep.
Here's the key.
Yep.
No training, no
No
nothing. It's just,
training.
And
here
they
you
are
go.
they're
And
like race vehicles.
They're
Yeah.
fast. And
Yeah.
so the belts really kind of flow with who the customer is and what they desire out of it. And safety just starts getting heavier and heavier as we go up the line.
I like that.
So the 4.2 available in the Easy Latch, and the
It's like a standard buckle.
standard
kind of
buckle
thing.
we use in our
Yeah,
car.
Exactly.
And then we have a Sure Latch, which is our traditional latch and link style. And so we have that available in the 4.2, available right now. And so the key thing there is it's all one piece, like I showed you guys. So it's got the shoulders and the lap sewn together. So the minute I sling the top off, I'm slinging the lap belt off,
Yeah.
which is great for kids. And I call it, I've seen it too, is a lot of wives don't want, or they're not familiar with off-road, but their
Sure.
husband's really into it, and they're like, I don't really want to mess with all the harness pieces.
Yes.
And that's just the reality.
Yeah.
If anyone's ever done that, it is. It's like, where is
Yeah.
this
Where
piece?
is this piece?
this
It always
Oh,
is.
now I have to adjust this piece. And what's happening?
And I think
There's a lot going
and
on.
patience level, I think, maybe for them, because they're not into
yeah.
it. They're not into it, right? It's really like, damn it, I got to get this damn thing. And it's just what it is, where you're like, oh, yeah, it's all good. Safety's a part.
Right.
And they're like, damn, the fucking thing stuck over here. And so that sucks,
Totally.
So I feel like the justification, even for maybe the person that's really into it, it's like, hey, honey, I got you the really easy harness. This is the one to go with. It's gonna be super easy for you and the
Yeah.
kids in the back. How are we gonna keep the kids safe? Oh, they got this
Right.
awesome harness for
Right.
the kids. So the 4.2 is what I run in my Can MX-3. I'm not doing anything crazy though, so I typically have my 19-month-old with me. I'm not buck wild, so I
But
don't.
when the 19-month is not with you, you can get buck wild,
can.
and you know that 3-point
Sure,
harness,
but it's
which
gonna-
would be bouncing you out
not.
of,
It's not
you're
it.
open. Yeah,
It's not the move.
You're safe.
Maybe
Yeah.
like I said, maybe for paved road when we're in our
Yeah.
nice everyday vehicles, but when we're going through whoops and getting after it, the stock setups supplied are just not enough for how much fun we're having. So we jump to 5-point belts. We're talking SFI certification. We're talking cam lock style. We're talking the latch style with all the pieces on the ends and removable pads for neck restraints if you're racing. We've got the full line, no matter what hobby or activity level you're at. You've got an option from PRP for that.
How long can I expect a set of harnesses to last me? I mean, obviously, I'm somebody who goes out a lot.
Yeah,
right?
you definitely know for
Okay.
sure. So, but I mean, you know enough. You know more
Right.
than most. I'd call it for sure. You're definitely pro.
But how often should I change them?
Yeah. So
I mean-
SFI is 2 years on
Okay.
the belt. So if you're racing or doing anything crazy, SFI says 2, and if you get into an accident, it's an immediate change.
Okay.
So why is SFI 2 years? A lot of it has to do with webbing strength. So over time, sun,
Right.
That makes sense.
adjustments over time. A lot of that stuff adjusts how strong the webbing is. So
These are vehicles that get left outside too.
Oh yeah,
Possibly. Yeah.
and
Makes
that's
sense,
just
yeah.
SFI saying that 2 years. Our 4-point auto belt buckles. I'm willing to bet a lot of people keep them on for longer than that.
Sure.
But in reality, with a lot of things, even like T-shirts, nothing's as good as the first wear. So
Right.
it's like, but
It's really
you're
true,
like, you got
yeah.
a 5-year-old shirt. You're like, this is my favorite shirt, but it doesn't fit the way it used to. But it's like in 5 years,
Yeah.
that webbing over time naturally is just degraded from the UVs and the
Use.
Wear and tear.
Yeah, the
Wear
beam
and
down,
tear.
yeah.
So, also,
Then how often should I change them? Every 2 years?
I always say if SFI says it for 2 years, we should be at 2 years. That's just
Okay.
Just SFI wouldn't just pull that out of nowhere. We're certifying
Right.
thousands and thousands,
They're doing a
millions
lot
of
of
belts. I
R&D.
mean,
Yeah.
we're talking not even just us making belts anymore.
Yeah.
We're talking the whole
Yeah.
world
Everyone.
making belts
Yeah, yeah.
is following that SFI certification for that, and that's huge. And they're right here in Southern California, so we've taken belts to them and got them tested all the time. We're allowed to sew SFI's name on all of our belts because of those specs.
Do you see consumers that are they changing their harnesses out?
Or what do
is
you think
this-
the average time
Yeah.
is?
Yeah, I think one, consumers should be changing their belts the minute they buy a UTV, in my
Okay.
opinion. Not even just, trying to separate myself 10,000 steps back from working here is just, once again, you're going 90 miles per hour plus
Sure.
in
Right.
a UTV right out of the gate.
Sure.
When it's open air, it doesn't have airbags.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When you start to think about all of these things
Yeah,
that come into
well,
play, yes.
And I
it's
kind of
very
wonder how
much,
many
yeah.
people really
even
enthusiasts
change them out. That's why
even
I said, yeah,
know that yes,
They
you
should
have
be.
to change them out.
yeah.
In what I've done a little bit too to try and make it a little easier and flow for everyone is, popularly, you may have seen them, our American flag style belts. We've done belt
yeah.
belts. The Serape even had its own belt for a minute. We're introducing, while they're limited edition and while, people may think it's a marketing gimmick to get more sales, like that's my goal. Obviously, is to sell more product here. I work here. It's my job. But also, like, it's a little bit of a tactic too,
Sure.
because I've got people that have a 2000s buggy with old blank harnesses in them, and
Yeah.
you're like, they've been in the new dog, like get in, like brother,
No,
those
thank
things
you.
are like 20 years old, dude. Like, dude,
It's
no
not gonna
way.
save
Like,
me.
Right.
but
Right.
man, those American flag belts, we've sold through almost 5,000
Wow.
since we launched them 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and they sell out in 3 months. Every time we do a
That's
drop.
awesome.
And what's happening is I'm able to, as I called it back in 2022 as an initiative, was how can I make our popular products even more popular
Sure.
to the point where I'm going to get Billy with his sand rail to change his belts out because, man, those American flag ones are sick. I have to
Yeah,
have those.
it's not just
Yeah.
the same black belt that was already in there. It's
Nope.
something cool
It's
and
something
The
new.
black
cool.
turn gray belt.
Yeah.
Totally.
Totally. So looking out in that way too, we've seen a lot of conversions happen that way too. 'Cause
Yeah, you're trying to get customers excited about safety.
Yes,
How do you get them excited about
exactly.
that? You do
package
things like
it
this
beautifully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
That's the
Safety
game.
Or
is important.
cool.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
it's
I
a
like
we
great
tried
that.
to make
thing.
it stylish too. It's
Yeah.
like this will go great with the theme of my car. My buggy's red and it's got red Serape belts in it. Like that's rad. Like if we can make safety fun. Yeah, it's just like you said, safety fun.
It is.
So
it really is about that.
I'm excited about where harnesses are going
Yeah.
and the knowledge behind it and letting people know like safety isn't boring.
No.
Safety
Yeah.
can be fun and practical and it makes sense.
Yeah.
When it comes to everybody and everybody's different and has different needs and I think the lineup reflects that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even a seat, I mean, you're sitting in the seat for however long it is,
Right.
and you're off-roading, you're doing these things. You want something that's comfortable too. Like you want it to
Right.
protect you. You want it to look good too, and something that's comfortable.
But when it feels this good,
Right.
you're like, okay, I'm gonna have to order 2 before I leave today.
Yeah.
right?
No,
Yeah.
it makes
Thinking
so
about
much
for the
sense.
little off-road.
I mean,
truck.
we sat there and the foam. We
Yes.
were just felt like 3 different
Squishing.
layers of foam, but
Yeah.
you can feel it. Like you
Yeah.
literally can feel the difference, and you're like, that's why it's comfortable.
it's soft yet supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some great friends. Shout out Alan and Lori if you're watching this. I
and
gave
Lori.
them
They
the
better be.
first. They better be.
Yeah.
Alan and Lori, I
Hit
gave you
like
guys
and
the,
subscribe.
the first set of the 3-layer gel foam cushion, and I said,
I
"Hey,
like that.
I know you're driving to Tennessee, and I know you're going to drive this Jeep. all the way there, let
Yes.
me know. And
Yeah.
he said, man, I'll do my best impersonation. Man, I thought for sure my butt was going to hurt 2 hours in, but it didn't. I was great the whole way. I did. He said he did he did the 16 hours
Sure.
in
Yeah.
it. And he was like, dude, that was great.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
9-day difference.
Yeah.
And so adding that 3-layer gel cushion, which is, I mean, it's brand new. It's like, it's not even a month old. And so
And
adding
that's what's
that
in
in.
these,
I
right?
That's what's
just
in
had a
these.
birthday.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
getting
awesome.
older. I want things that are more comfortable.
That's the name of the game. If you're going to change out seats,
Yeah.
let's make them comfy. You
Yeah.
know?
Totally.
Let's make them comfy.
I don't want to sacrifice comfort for
No.
anything.
We're talking
Anymore.
heaters. So
Oh, yeah.
heating and cooling in our
Oh,
seats.
yeah.
I know.
People love all the new features that are in their brand new cars like that, and they don't want to give those up. So I love that you guys offer stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And stuff like that lumbar support in the seat.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
my
First
gosh.
to market on the heated cooling feature in a full replacement style, suspension seat. Basically,
Yeah.
that's never been done before.
Yeah.
And then we've always offered heaters for a long time. You can add hand pump lumbar or an extra
Right.
foam lumbar on the back. You can go crazy there too. But those creature comforts don't have to go away when swapping seats. It's really just
No.
how far do you want to take it?
Yes.
How far does the wallet
Well,
want to go?
yeah.
Because we can throw the
Sure.
whole thing at it, and you'll find yourself with a beautiful tricked out rig with the fixins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
The
that just
fixins.
means you're going to go out more often,
Southern in
and
me.
people are all going to be looking, going, "Why is he having such an easy time over those?" What did you call them? Those, not the whoops, the Jason,
Washboard?
the washboard.
Washboard,
Yeah.
not fun.
No,
No,
everyone's
But
driven
having
through
that
some washboard
But
before.
having your triple cushion here and your
Oh, yeah.
suspension
Yeah.
seat
Definitely makes a
and
difference.
lumbar support and some
Life could be
cool
worse.
air. Yeah.
I rented
Yeah.
a Jeep JL drive from Dallas Fort Worth to Blevins, Arkansas for Mud Nationals, and that was the biggest regret ever. That seat's awful. For JL owners out there, I don't know how y'all do it. They're terrible.
Oh my gosh.
Grave mistake was had. So yeah, that was a 2.5 hour drive to go to Mud Nationals for an event, and I was like, dude, let's rent a Jeep. This will be great. I want to see how bad people really say they
You
are.
gotta test them, huh?
I gotta test them, and I
Yep.
sat in them for over
R&D.
2 hours, and I went, yo,
And
this ain't it.
And it was
Yeah.
only, in my mind, I'm like, it's only 2 hours.
Yeah.
Only.
And that just beats you.
And I don't care what age you are, you really do want to feel comfortable. Like
Yep.
things like that
Yes.
make such a big difference
Yes.
on you being comfortable driving, and
Right.
Being able,
Your
especially if you're
attitude behind
off-roading.
the wheel, right?
Yeah, if I'm not comfortable in my seat, I'm not going to be happy when I'm doing anything
Right.
else.
A great thing too, I noticed because we'll rent in vans fairly often for shows. One of my biggest gripe, if they don't have the fold down armrest on
Oh
the
my.
box trucks of the vans,
It's a really big
problem.
You're
It drives
right.
me
I'm
nuts.
just kind of like, oh,
So
that's
it
right.
kind of falls inside. Like I've
I
got a
totally
comfy
agree.
seat.
I totally
I want to be
agree.
comfortable.
Good point.
And then I get in a van.
So
I'm
where
like,
are your armrests at? No, I'm just
right, right. We got a
yeah.
center console for these.
Yeah.
But the vans, there ain't nothing. Vans get no love. And when you got a van that doesn't have the armrest thing that folds down, that's a problem. Sidetrack, but that was.
I'd
I
have
felt
to-
like
It's a
that was
different show,
that was
though.
a
You know what?
comparison.
You know what, guys? I think that's the perfect thing. Comment if you've ever had that same situation as Justin.
You get in the
we want to
van or
hear your
box truck.
comments.
It's true.
Yes,
that is, for
absolutely.
me,
It's a
exactly
breaker.
when
It's a
you
deal
said
breaker.
that, right? Because they do have a center console. It's too low.
Yeah, it's all the way
It's
down
all the
there.
way
You can't
down.
lean
and
on
you're
it.
like, oh man.
You're like this.
And then you
I
look
can't
going
go
down the street.
sideways.
and then you
Like,
look and you're like, shit.
and then you have to like adjust it and just
could have
the
had
right spot.
so much room in that
It's
van.
awful.
Now we're doing a whole episode.
I have
On baggage.
PTSD. We just got done with show season. I had to do it. Looked at it. And went,
We're
"Damn."
bagging on vans.
Yeah, we're bagging on vans now. We make seat covers for sprinters. Sprinters have them. I do know
Yes.
that. Sprinters got them, but
See, so
all
if
you
you
other
guys
vans
are
don't.
wondering, overlanders, sprinters,
There,
perfect.
I
there was a
love
reason
that.
for that bring up. I was able to just slide
See,
that in there. See,
slid it in right there.
no problem.
It's perfect. We're like, I saw you scrolling. I was like, what else
No
were you supposed
scrolling.
to?
I think
You're right
we
there. No, there was a.
I think. Oh,
We're done.
we were done.
Was Blake here?
The questions. Is it 3:00 yet? Did he cancel?
Hey. Hey, do you love me?
Oh my god, I fucked up, didn't I?
Dude, where
Well,
are you
yeah,
right now?
we're sitting here waiting for you.
Oh my god.
Baja Forged, signature vehicle builds and off-road products built to forge your own path. Baja Forged was basically made because we loved off-roading. We loved the open roads. If you're looking for off-road products to help you get out on the terrain, visit bajaforged.com. Follow us on Instagram at Baja Forged for our latest builds.
Since 1987, GTS Customs has specialized in resto mod Corvettes. From widened bodies to pro touring vehicles with all today's modern technology. If you've got a Corvette, an old Corvette, and you want to make it drive like something new, contact gtscustoms.com.
Where are you?
I guess my alarm is set for PM instead of AM.
It's 2:51 p.m. You're sleeping right now?
No, I'm fucking in my office.
Oh.
Okay, well, get in your car, bro.
Oh, shit.
You didn't fuck up until you didn't show up. It's pretty fucking simple.
You're getting dragged right now. Just a little bit.
I had it set for 11:30 so I could clean up and fucking get my ass up there.
But you set it for 11:30 p.m.?
How long's your drive, bro?
Probably an hour and a half.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. Traffic right now?
Oh, you're gay, bud.
Sorry, Blake.
Yeah, you do
I'm
suck.
such a... God damn it.
Sorry, homie. I should have texted you to remind you.
No, I mean, you did yesterday.
I know.
Apparently you needed one today, too.
I should have hit you today.
You're such a bonehead.
Well, we can't do the seat segment and wait for him to get here, right?
No.
Okay.
If you want, I can haul ass up there right now.
I think you should.
But it'd be like, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
I say go for it.
Because we're all set up.
Got it, buddy.
All right, let me, do you guys have a fresh new PRP shirt that you want me to wear there?
Absolutely.
Always.
I don't even work here. I'll give him the one off my back.
All right. I'll see you at 4:30.
Fuck, okay. Dude, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, buddy.
I should have had you text.
I'll see you soon.
I've literally been working on a media deck since like freaking 10 o'clock this morning trying to just get all this shit dialed. But, all right, well, I'm wearing flip-flops. That's okay.
That's okay, buddy. I just want your beautiful face.
Does he need to be in the...
Hauling ass.
All right, dude. All right, so PRP has full slide-on seat covers over stock upholstery for your major Jeeps, Tacomas, 4Runners, Sprinter, Ford Raptor, Bronco. The list kind of goes on, but they're easy to install. But we're going to make it a little challenge for Jane and Theresa here. We're going to time you guys just to see how long it takes you to put this headrest on.
But that's not all.
No.
Wait, there's more.
You will be completely blinded by a beanie as we watch you try to put this on very easily. It should be no problem, even with your blindfolded, right?
No problem.
No problem.
As long as you hand it to me properly.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Okay.
We'll pass it off. But just to showcase how easy it is to install, you can do it blindfolded. Ain't that right? All right.
I
Can
can't
you
see.
see? Come on.
I can't. I'm not doing
All right.
anything. Okay.
Video proof. I have given it to her
Can't
in
do
the correct
anything yet. Yep.
correct form.
Yep.
I just
Okay.
need to
Nope,
make
can't
sure.
do anything yet.
I just need to make sure
No.
I'm close to the
You're
chair
close.
and I don't
Hasn't
fall
started.
down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, this is a little bit challenging the way he
That was
handed
the
it
goal.
to me. Okay.
It's my fault.
Yeah, it's totally your fault. It's totally your fault. Now there's
At
something
least I
else
gave you
stuck
the right
here.
side
You
first.
did. I know. At least there's that. I don't know how that goes together.
So
but
there are little
there's
Velcro.
tabs, and I will be counted in for the tabs.
You are
too.
counted in for the tabs.
I know.
Good job.
I know. There we go. Wait, wrong side. Wait, this little tab.
And almost.
Time.
Done.
Okay. 36
Woo!
seconds.
All right.
I think you're gonna be able to kill that. I don't know.
36 seconds. I
Oh
can.
man.
Wow. I'm
I
gonna
didn't
leave it
mean
right
to.
there.
Here you go.
I'm gonna leave. Thank you.
turn.
Nothing left to say, everyone.
I'm just slightly taller. You can actually see my head, right?
Here you go. Here it
You can
is.
tell how much taller Jane is than I am.
Than a seat on a stand right now. All right. So seat cover past you in the proper formation, right? Didn't do anything crazy here. Here you go. It's right near you. And you want to touch where the headrest is, just like Jane did for, okay, there you are.
It's taller than me, see?
All right. 3, 2, 1.
See, look
Uh-oh.
at that.
Uh-oh. We're in danger.
We're totally in danger.
Not yet.
No, I
those
feel like
don't
you're
go
winning.
backwards.
They don't feel like they were fitting without eyes.
Yeah, no. Oh,
Little
no.
guy. Oh, dang it.
That's that
I'm
one.
pulling for you, birthday girl.
Huzzah. 32 seconds.
Well, I
Right
didn't.
underneath, barely.
I didn't fail that bad.
Barely,
High
I
five,
know.
winner girl.
That guy threw me too.
High five. Sorry. That was fun. Well, look at
So
that.
each headrest has 2 little
I could feel
pieces
that
right
little
here.
guy sticking
Yeah.
out the back.
And
I
how do
know.
you actually
That one guy
attach
was
them?
stubbing out the back. I was like, dang it.
They loop around the little adjuster there so
yeah.
it stays put.
Yeah.
So it is nice. It's just a little extra add-on thing versus just velcroing across the back.
Right,
Gives you that
okay.
little
Yeah.
more security there.
My one was
Blindfolded?
Oh, yes. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll be
So we can
I'll be the
compare.
queen of your timer.
I do like that part.
This is not
and
going to
if
be good.
if you don't blow us out the door,
Y'all going to make me ruin my hair for this?
Hey.
Hey.
I ruined my hair for it. We can hook you up with a hat later. And no cheating.
No cheating.
Oh, good.
Why would I cheat?
On your mark, get set, go. He knows where the little Velcro bits go.
Yeah.
Look at him,
If they weren't stuck together,
Yeah.
right?
What happened?
I feel you on that. That happened to me.
I know. Mine stuck out.
Yours went one way, mine went another way. Oh,
Oh, there.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know. There's a little. You gotta come over to the right.
got a little deal over
Got a
here.
little something on the right.
Go the whole way.
Don't help him.
No!
I know. The other edge.
Tell me when.
There it is.
Oh no!
I know. See, that's what I did. That one guy sticks out.
Oh, he doesn't want to play.
No, frankly, he doesn't. Okay.
We're way
Almost.
over now.
Almost. You're almost
All right,
there.
did I get it?
There, done.
51 seconds.
That one did not. That one was relentless.
Wait.
It was.
The winner!
Yeah!